Hello everybody and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program with me, Knee-High Hobo. Last episode we got the second generation rover up into orbit, albeit that Mechanical Jeb seemed to be a little bit funny about how it wanted to do that. Today promises to be a reasonably short episode, just a transfer burn and getting into an orbit around the Mun. So, for starters, let's get ourselves into a point where we are going to be at the right height to catch the Mun, and then we'll just make some minor adjustments here. See if I'm going the right way. Guess not. Let's try the other way. No, must have had it right the first time. Mind you, our plane isn't phenomenal. Whoa, 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 whoa. Not that much. I don't want to completely and utterly escape. So, we'll start looking at over here. Oh, there we go. So there's a Mun encounter there. Let's just see if we can make a little bit of an adjustment on that so that we don't have to gain all that excess amounts of speed. And there we go. Okay, so there we go. That's our interception point. And okay, so we're going to do this one manually, I think. Where are we looking? Everything feels very, very back to front. There it is. But I don't want to mess the waste too much of the RCS. Come on, over you go. Let's just flip it so it's the right way up. We are losing a little bit of an electrical charge here because somebody's left the lights on. But it's only about 0.6. We've got some of these thermal nuclear whatever they're called, some of these things here that generate electricity, radioisotope thermalide, whatever they're called. We've got some of those on the go. We've got 2 of those, so that's probably going to be what's generating our electricity at this time of day. But we also have solar panels as well. Are they? No, I didn't action group them. So we'll get them out. Stand the panels. Ooh, that one's going already. I didn't change the resolution. I forgot to do that. Because this is this is a batch recording that I'm doing here. Because I don't get the same amount of time that I used to during the week to get things like this done. Oh, we're not losing the charge. Actually, we're actually on a positive there, so that's good. Technically, we could have the gear up as well, couldn't we? Really? And right, okay. So I'm just going to fast forwards a little bit now. Come down to the last sort of minute of the burn time. It seems that our marker seems to be straying away. We've also got a very finite amount of fuel in this stage here, so I'm sure we could have gone quite considerably earlier than this. Right. So to begin with, let's just get back on our line. Got 19 seconds. It's about a 20-second burn. So I'm going to start at 10 seconds. I'm going to do a 50-50 burn. So that's 10 seconds before and 10 seconds after, making the center point the actual 0. So that's me to go. X. Oh, shit. Oh, I don't know why it did that. But it's just spun wildly out of control and completely ballsed up this mission. That, ladies and gentlemen, is an abort. The SAS isn't working. You have to try and fight it down. God damn it. Right, well at least you get to see what it looks like when this thing has a gratuitous re-entry. So let's do a landing autopilot, land at Kerbal Space Center, land. Let's let mechanical Jeb take over. Let's turn the ascent autopilot off. Surface information. I don't know if this rotation is getting a bit slower. I don't seem to have any control. Let's turn that off. Oh, right. It's because these fucking engines again. They will be the absolute death of me, these engines. But I've just completely and utterly lost control over it. I thought that... So it's all the staging's ballsed up, basically. But now we have a rover that's stuck in space forever. Let's try and get this under control. Get the RCS out. Oh, there is none on here. Okay, let's see if I can knock this out of... see what we can do about knocking this out of the atmosphere then. In fact, actually, no, we might be able to... hold on, can we get... Right, let's see. I suppose this is going to be a good test to see how this controls in space, but... And the answer isn't... It's not great. So maybe this rover's might be a bit of a bust. Because it's still trying to kick up now. And without an RCS to keep it flat. I know, I'm struggling to fight with it. Never know, this might have gone to the moon actually if I hadn't tried slowing it down so early, but hold on, I'm not slowing it down though, am I? I'm speeding it up. Okay. Let's see what happens. I mean, we're only going to crash it anyway. So it either crashes into the place, there's nothing to save it, so it either crashes into Kerbal, or it crashes into the Mun. Or it gets stuck out in space forever. Those are really the only choices. Let's actually do this properly as well. Let's find it a add maneuver. Let's find it where it's going to intercept. No, don't want that one. Let's delete that maneuver. Add maneuver. Ooh, 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 ooh. Mun encounter. So we can gain, yeah, we can gain a little bit of speed there. He says this was going to be a short episode. He was telling you porky pies. Right, so there's the node. So we'll fast forwards to where it says, again, I think this is going to be another one of those ones where we could have done this a lot sooner, but I'm going to go ahead and go with what the computer's telling me. So we're down to the last 4 minutes here. 2, 1. And again, I'm going to come in early with this burn. Not really gaining the sorts of speeds that we... Hold on, we're slowing down. I bet... Oh, it's because it's back to front. That'd be why. Because the rockets are on the nose, aren't they? You know what? No, this is a bust. We are, yeah, we're gonna sink this. And yeah, it's gonna have to crash because of that mistake I made, which is a bit of a pain in the bum side, but that's how these things sometimes go. More often than not, they do go like that. So we'll land it at Kerbal Space Center, see how that works out. Of course, the mechanical jab's going to be confused as all sorts of hell because it's got no power. And we've got about half of our I think we might be having to crash this with liquid fuel, but actually, you know, we should be actually now coming into a position where this will now organically crash. So we'll watch a re-entry. We'll watch it burn up as it goes. And again, it's going to be back to the drawing board one more time. I think we're going to add an SAS to this as well. This rover will see the face of the Mun in one piece. So we're nearly out of liquid fuel. About 30 seconds left. I think we've dropped enough. Yeah, we've dropped enough so that this is going to fall out of the atmosphere. That is fine. And one. And there we go. Just to really finish the job. We are descending now at quite the rate. So we're gaining gaining speed as we start to start our descent. Okay, we'll just accelerate forwards till we're down into a position where we're going to start seeing some re-entry effects. Also, let's make sure we've got the best possible view, should we say? I would say probably be something like this. Don't know. What do you guys think? I don't know why I was throttling up there. Oh, whoa, there we go. Look at this. Look at it burn. Let's see, do any bits get stripped off it? Oh, goodness. All of that money. The billions and billions of Kerbal Space Dollaronos. What about... And yeah, there we go. We've got an air effect as well, briefly. Nothing came off it. Actually, a fairly sturdy construction. So I think the engineers over at KCS can hold their heads up high over that one. What does it do? It will still rotate and spin and all the rest of it in the atmosphere, so that's good. There we go, the wheels going mental. Let's put the brakes on. Doesn't make any difference, and we'll have the landing. Oh, we should have had the landing gear out as well for the re-entry. So there we go. Here it is in the last 1,500 meters. The tax-paying populace of the planet pretty pissed off right now that all of the money that could have gone to building that new children's hospital has just splashed into the ocean. Right, in the meantime, we will go and get our boys back, because we can't just leave astronauts in space. Apparently we have to do this then. Lunar probe, lunar probe, lunar probe. Here we go. So again, same thing. We're going to be turning ourselves onto our retrograde. This should hopefully all happen a little bit quicker. Because we've got the bigger engines. We've got the bigger, beefier engines here. So that should now start putting us into a position where we're ready to fall. Yeah, there we go, we're out of the orbit. We're going to fall from the sky. And what we're going to do this time as well is we're just going to point into the ground and go hell for leather. As fast as we can into the ground. There we go, so that's it. Now we're starting to gain momentum, which is exactly what we want. Hopefully soon we're going to actually start changing our direction. Oh, that was a quick stage. Look at that, we're away. Bits of scaffolding flying off everywhere. This actually looks pretty cool, apart from this bit that's stuck on us. It's probably going to ping off and hit the bits following behind as it comes down as well. Don't know what Conrad's looking at. Oh, he's looking out the window. And he's looking at the speedometer, the accelerometer. So I suppose it would be a speedometer, wouldn't it? Yeah, he's he doesn't look happy. I'm not gonna lie. I've seen this boy with a bigger smile on his face. Doesn't exactly know where he's coming down. He knows it's not home. That much is abundantly clear. And now what we're going to do is we're going to turn ourselves and we're going to get as much... Oh goodness. No, that was it. The atmosphere just took over for us then. Trying to keep it in as much of a straight line as I can. Got all these bits, look at this. Oh, bits shearing off left, right and centre. All these metal girders just melted together because of the extreme heats of re-entry. I mean, I'm fighting with this to try and get it to turn and go the way that I want it to, but it's not happening. And we're falling. We'll burn off the... We'll tell you what we'll do. We'll stick a little bit of throttle on that so that it clears, and I'm going to decouple that. Away it goes. So that will now start to change its path. That's it. That's exactly what we wanted it to do. And we are now safe and clear with no debris around us. Now, Conran's a bit of a daredevil. He doesn't pull the chute until 500 meters, which compared to Bill, is a little bit girly. It's got to be said. And he does it upside down as well. There we go. So he's a little bit safe, a little bit safer than oh Billy Boy. But Comrade, I keep calling him Comrade. Command Kerman lives to fight another day, unlike his predecessor. So, a bit of a bust of an episode, I'm afraid, but as we said before, these things do happen. Next episode, back to the Space Center, sort this staging issue out. We're going to maybe make 1 or 2 more adjustments to the actual buggy itself. But I'd like to thank you very much for joining me. My name is Knee-High Hobo. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.